When protection becomes love, the quiet power behind Yulong and Yang Maymay's Livestream chemistry. What if love didn't need dramatic confessions, staged surprises, or exaggerated emotions to feel real? What if all it took was one glance, one calm interruption, or one firm sentence spoken at the right moment? In a recent live stream, Yulong and Yang Maymay reminded viewers around the world that the most powerful kind of affection is often the quietest. People didn't stay until the end because of flashy content or controversy. They stayed because they witnessed something rare. Two people so in sync that their connection felt natural, unforced, and deeply reassuring. This video will break down exactly why that moment resonated so strongly, and why many viewers walked away thinking, this is the kind of love I want. Live streams are usually fast-paced environments. Comments scroll endlessly, emotions rise and fall quickly, and creators are constantly under pressure to entertain. In this setting, authenticity is often the first thing sacrificed. Yet when Yulong and Yang Maymay appeared together, the atmosphere shifted. Instead of tension, there was calm. Instead of performance, there was presence. They spoke to the audience, but more importantly, they responded to each other in a way that felt intimate yet respectful. This was not a couple trying to convince the world of their love. This was a couple simply being themselves. Yulong does not present himself as overly aggressive or dominant. His presence is steady rather than overwhelming. During the live stream, his tone remained even, his words carefully chosen. What stood out most was his instinct to protect without escalating conflict. When negative comments about Yang Maymay appeared, he did not react emotionally or seek attention. Instead, he responded with clarity and firmness. This kind of behavior reveals a personality rooted in emotional maturity. Yulong's strength is not loud. It is controlled, deliberate, and grounded in respect. Yang Maymay brings warmth to every interaction. Her expressions are gentle, her reactions sincere. She does not dominate the conversation, yet her presence is always felt. What makes Yang Maymay compelling is her confidence in vulnerability. She does not rush to defend herself when criticized, nor does she seek validation from the audience. Instead, she trusts the space she shares with Yulong. That trust allows her to remain calm, composed, and emotionally open, even under public scrutiny. At one point during the live stream, a viewer made a disparaging comment about Yang Maymay. This is not uncommon in public online spaces, and many creators choose to ignore such remarks. Yulong chose a different approach. He addressed the comment directly, not with anger, but with clear boundaries. His response was simple. He would not allow unfair judgment or disrespect toward his partner. This moment resonated deeply, because it demonstrated a crucial distinction. He did not speak over Yang Maymay, or take control of the situation for his own ego. He stepped in to ensure fairness, then stepped back, allowing her space to continue naturally. Many viewers are accustomed to seeing exaggerated, protective behavior online, often bordering on control or performance. What Yulong demonstrated was the opposite. His intervention was brief, respectful, and focused on principle rather than dominance. This made audiences feel safe rather than tense. It suggested a relationship built on equality, where protection is an act of care, not ownership. That subtle difference is what made people describe their dynamic as husband and wife energy, rather than a dramatic romance. One of the most repeated comments, after the live stream, was that Yulong and Yang Maymay felt like an old married couple. This wasn't meant to imply boredom or routine. On the contrary, it highlighted a sense of deep comfort. They anticipated each other's reactions. They shared small smiles that didn't need explanation. They allowed moments of silence without rushing to fill them. This kind of chemistry cannot be faked. It comes from time, mutual understanding, and emotional safety. Throughout the live stream, their body language told a story that words never could. Yulong often glanced at Yang Maymay before responding to questions, subtly checking in with her. Yang Maymay, in turn, mirrored his posture and leaned slightly toward him during moments of discussion. These micro-interactions created a rhythm that viewers subconsciously recognized. Each look and gesture reinforced the idea that they were operating as a unit, not two individuals competing for attention. Emotional synchronization occurs when two people are attuned not only to what the other says, but to how they feel. During the live stream, when Yang Maymay hesitated or softened her tone, Yulong adjusted accordingly. When Yulong spoke firmly, Yang Maymay remained relaxed rather than defensive. This balance suggested a deep understanding of each other's emotional cues. For viewers, this was both comforting and aspirational. It showed what partnership can look like when both people are emotionally present. Public platforms test relationships in unique ways. Criticism, speculation, and unsolicited opinions can strain even the strongest bonds. Yulong and Yang Maymay's live stream offered a glimpse into how they navigate these pressures together. They did not engage in public arguments or defensive explanations. Instead, they maintained mutual respect and clear boundaries. This approach communicated stability. It told viewers that their relationship does not depend on public approval, even while existing in the public eye. People stayed until the end of the live stream because they felt included, not entertained. The authenticity of Yulong and Yang Maymay created a shared emotional experience. Viewers weren't watching a show, they were witnessing a moment. This sense of emotional proximity is rare in digital spaces, and it explains why so many comments described the live stream as healing or comforting. What made this interaction powerful was not perfection, but realism. Yulong and Yang Maymay did not perform constant affection. They didn't exaggerate emotions. They simply existed together, responding naturally to what unfolded. This challenged the fantasy that love must always be exciting or dramatic. Instead, it suggested that real love is steady, protective, and quietly supportive. Many viewers reflected on their own relationships after watching the live stream. Some realized they wanted more emotional safety. Others recognized the importance of speaking up for a partner without overshadowing them. The interaction served as a reminder that love is shown in actions, especially in moments of discomfort or challenge. One of the clearest themes throughout the live stream was unity. Yulong and Yang Maymay consistently presented themselves as being on the same side. There was no competition, no subtle undermining, no need to prove individual superiority. This unity is what made their connection feel so strong. It reassured viewers that partnership is not about winning arguments, but about protecting shared values. Live streams come and go, but certain moments linger. This interaction will be remembered not because it was dramatic, but because it was sincere. It offered a glimpse into a relationship defined by trust, mutual respect, and quiet devotion. In a world saturated with noise, that kind of calm stands out. At its core, what viewers witnessed was love expressed as safety. Safety to speak, safety to be imperfect, safety to exist without fear of ridicule. Yulong's protection and Yang Maymay's trust created a dynamic that felt rare and deeply human. That is why people called it sweet. That is why they stayed until the end. Thank you for watching this deep dive into one of the most heartwarming live stream moments we've seen. If you enjoyed this analysis and want more thoughtful perspectives on trending topics and human dynamics, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel Fresh Angle 24H. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content. Please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. What moment stood out to you the most, and what kind of love do you believe in?